Kelly character's so far out in left field. She's so far out in left field. Anyway, so with this dog, what we were doing was working on getting him to down a specific way. So, got my hot dogs down. What I want from him is to be down. Both back legs kicked out. And I could see him do that specific movement. I am going to say good right then. All through. Now that did kind of seem like a frog. I really don't know how a frog could survive it. You know, if anything killed that bass, it may have eaten the frog. I'm pretty sure that those baby bass that are falling, those are son of Flubber. Flubber was the big bass. I don't know if you guys ever saw that Disney movie. It was called Flubber. Flubber and then son of Flubber. All right, so I'm going to do my pager. Chino. All right, so I'm going to get him down. Wait until I got a little tail wag out of him, all through. And I will tell you, he doesn't like it. I don't know if you guys remember this, but when I first made him go down, Crystal didn't see it. She had gone back inside. She believes me though. She sees how he is. I think I went to. You see how those fish follow us? Right back on us. The whole school of them. I think we're getting mullet in here, Crystal, is what I'm thinking. We never had jumping fish before. Now they're jumping all over the place. There's got to be mullet in there. How could there not be if they're in all these other ponds? All right, so look, I'm going to get this dog down. Down. You know, if they're... Good boy. This dog, good, likes to see that you got the treat ready. And I'm going to try. And you can do this, you guys. Good. Down. Good. I got the tiniest little tail wag, so I gave him the treat. All through. Because I will tell you that part of the problem with this dog, and this is what happens with people. I don't know they're in any obedience school or anything, but when they get a dog with behaviors like this, I'm going to tell you right now, what people do is go right into a punishment-based dynamic. Let's get the shaker can of pennies. We'll get the squirt bottle. Crystal never heard of this shaker can of pennies. I used to work at this kennel. You might not have heard this story before or something, where the method, and they had electronic collars back then. They were pretty primitive. There was no Dogtra back then. But the method of training them was the throw chain. So they would get these pieces of choke chain, were invaluable, and they would cut them up, and so you'd have them all. There's a video on YouTube of it. There's a video of it. I'm going to go find it. It's unbelievable. And so you would have all these chains in your pocket, which was easier in the winter. And say so little Chino started to run away. What I would do would be apparently wind up like, I can't even think of any famous pictures right now, and bean the dog with the chain to get it to, if only they could invent something more effective. And then, if you missed, and you guys have seen the Kelly character throw. I mean, this chick, I was ego crippled from that dodgeball in grade school. I didn't want to sit there and throw a ball and hit someone. I refused to do it. I go back. I'm sure my mother still has my old report cards. We'll find them. I need to go find those books. I told you that I was going to be a fish farmer when I grew up. They didn't get me to a shrink right then. Anyway, so let's just do it one more time. I've got to down. Good. If I can get the thumb. Good. did escalate my command right there. All through. So I'm kind of beside him when it's happening. And a lot of times people want to get the dog in front of them and, you know, beckon it to do things. But a lot of times you're better off on the side. Especially, do you notice on the front, when he sits in the front, his little front feet are completely turned out. All right, look, so he's even using that as his default behavior. I'm going to go on the side, down. I'm adding my pager. Down. Good. So one. Off through. Oh, we'll do it one more time. It's so beautiful out here, and I've promised Crystal I'm going to run in there and make chocolate chip cookies so we can bring some to Summer. We might throw her into labor. Put extra salt in it. No, because I'm just trying to figure out what extra. It seemed like I did something different with that lab. Maybe I put a little extra sugar. I don't know, but they turned out good. George ate them on the way into the bar. I don't know how. The one was completely sealed. He must have eaten them out of the other one, because the one you had, remember I said you've got it upside down, and the other one was taped all around the edges. So the only possible way that he could have would be to untape that and open it up. Next time, well, we probably should have brought him some on the side. We had to bring him peanut butter and jelly and what else?
Oh, Cheetos.
Cheetos, Jesus. Who knows what kind of, Cheeto smears were all over that truck.
Oh, jeez.
All right, look, so I'm going to get, the dog is already choosing on its own to choose that behavior. And look how nicely relaxed he is. What we'll do is we'll get some nice pictures of him for Steph. I haven't told him to do anything, though, so I am remaining somewhat indifferent. I do want to make it all through seem like it's my idea. I'm going to use my pager down. I need to do it a couple more times so that he understands what it is me saying, you're going to do it and you're going to like it. It's basically what that boils down to. All through, you're going to do it and you're going to like it. Down. You see he's always laying the same way where he's facing towards me. Good. So you can see how I've shaped it. He's even actually rolling. And remind me, Crystal, we got to show that picture. Or I can find those old videos. I got to show the old videos of my Basil all through. This is like Basil coming back to haunt me. Basil swam too. Of course, he didn't go after you like that. All right, but you see, he's choosing to do the behavior. The reason I'm not rewarding him then is because I want to be able to add down. I want to be able to add the pager to the dynamic. Down. Good. Good. Down. Good. I want to be able to add the pages to the night. He almost got ready to speak. All right, guys, we got to go. We got to do quick pictures of him.